The Australian government entered into agreements with Pfizer/BioNTech, University of Oxford/AstraZeneca, Novavax, the University of Queensland and COVAX for the supply of vaccines. The University of Queensland vaccine was abandoned in December 2020 after trials revealed that, while it was safe, it triggered false positives on HIV tests. The Therapeutic Goods Administration, TGA, provisionally approved the Pfizer vaccine in January 2021. The Australian government ordered 10 million doses, with the first 80,000 to be delivered in February 2021, but production problems and the imposition of export controls by the European Union, EU, onto deliveries to countries outside Europe made meeting the delivery schedule problematic.Delivery issues also affected deliveries of the Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine, which was provisionally approved by the TGA in February, and received final approval in March. Orders were reduced from 3.8 million to 1.2 million doses of this vaccine, which was manufactured in Belgium, and arrival was pushed back to March 2021. CSL Limited began manufacturing 50 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine in Melbourne in November 2020. Deliveries were expected to commence in March. The AstraZeneca vaccine could be stored at normal refrigeration temperatures of 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, 36 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas the Pfizer vaccine required storage at -70 degrees Celsius, -94 degrees Fahrenheit. However, concerns were raised about the efficacy of the AstraZeneca vaccine. The Australian and New Zealand Society for Immunology called for a pause in its rollout, as the efficacy of the vaccine reported by trials was insufficient to achieve the desired herd immunity effect. CSL management declined an invitation to appear before an Australian Senate inquiry. Although the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, said that Australia would be at the front of the queue, and the Minister for Health and Aged Care, Greg Hunt, claimed that Australia would be among the first countries to receive COVID-19 vaccines. 61 other countries had already commenced vaccinating their citizens by the end of January 2021, while the Australian vaccination rollout was not scheduled to commence for another month. On February 15, 2021, 142,000 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine arrived in Australia. The first doses were due to be administered on 22 February. The worldwide distribution of the vaccine has been described as the largest logistics effort in the world since World War by Dr Roberto Perez-Franco of the Deakin University's Center for Supply Chain and Logistics. This was followed, on 28 February, by 300,000 doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, which arrived at Sydney Airport. It was planned that most Australians would be vaccinated with this vaccine, the majority manufactured in Australia by CSL Limited. On 5 March, Italy and the European Union blocked a shipment of 250,000 doses of the Oxford-AstraZeneca vaccine from Italy to Australia, citing low COVID-19 case numbers in Austral.